Welcome back to Wind Waker. Last time we took the fight to Ganon with our Master Sword, but it turns out it's not at its full power right now, so we'll need to find a couple of sages in order to get it back to its full strength. For now though, I'm going to be doing a side quest involving this girl here. You might recognize her, because she's actually one of the girls who was in the Forsaken Fortress that had gotten caught, along with our sister. And for this side quest, we just need to do a little bit of sneaking around and follow her to her destination. This is going to get us a pretty useful item, so make sure you don't get caught. It's not too difficult to do though. It's just a waiting game. You hang out until she moves, then she moves, and you could move. That's all that's going on here. If you make noise, she will catch on to you a little bit, at which point Link will throw her off. I don't want to spoil exactly what he does because it's kind of adorable and I really like it. But if she does catch you, you essentially have to restart the minigame. Or the side quest, rather. By, I think, turning it from day, or from night to day, and then going back to day again. Or, wait, what am I saying? Going from night to day, and then going from day to night again. And there's the noise. I might make that a little louder so you could hear it. I'm not sure if you actually could. Maybe I'll make it happen again. If I could make some noise around here. Is she gonna catch on? Oh, there it is. Hold on. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I just like the noise he makes, the cat noise. And now that she's here, let's talk to her. She's trying to open up Zunari's... What's that thing called again? Safe, that's what it's called. And we can't have that happen. We're his business partner. We're going to protect his belongings. No, I'm not a creep. I am an ally of justice. These dialogue options are pretty good. I know you're a thief. It's... You were trying to open a safe. You're lucky there's no police and that I have to, you know, deal with this. Essentially, you just have to pick all of the correct options when you're at this point, which I am doing right now. If you pick one of the wrong ones, she'll run away, and then you'll have to do the minigame all over again. I keep calling it a minigame, it's a side quest. It's essentially all the top options that you have to choose, I'm noticing. Yeah, it is all the top options. So if you pick any of the bottom ones, you have to do it over. Because I like you. I wish that was a correct option. Or at least there were some, like, where either choice you make is a good one. Or a correct one, rather. Is this a reference to Link's Awakening, where you're called a thief if you steal from the shop? I think it might be. But now we have an empty bottle. Another one. We have all 4 empty bottles. So now we could store a bunch of fairies in there if we want to. How deep of you. Yeah. Whatever. Get out of here, lady. Or girl. You don't look that much older than me. Bye. A nice little touch in this game. If you turn it to day while inside of Zunari's stall. I guess I didn't use the Song of Passing in this session. Then Zunari will notice you, and he'll kick you out. Also, if you try to go into it from the side here, he'll also kick you out. And now, as a little bit of continuity, she actually works at this shop, which is pretty cool. Now, for the next thing that I want to do. I guess I could do the side quests with these kids right now. I kind of don't want to though, because it's kind of time consuming. I guess I'll do it. Hello, children. Killer bees. That is not... You guys aren't cool, I hope you know. Yeah, in order to deal with them, we gotta talk with this teacher lady here. And there's some... Huh. That's weird. Usually these kids are hanging out outside, at the beach, not inside the school. No, I'm not a student. Talk to me, lady. This is actually a mandatory side quest, so I guess getting it done now wouldn't be too big of a deal. She's talking about the killer bees and saying that we gotta talk some sense into them. I'll do it. And I am not their age. I look much older than them. So let's talk to him. Where are you? This is Ivan, the leader. I don't remember what the other kids' names are. Look at them walking around you like they own the place. Yes, I have a problem. The teacher is saying that you should go to school. And you should. Don't be bad. You shouldn't be bad. You're not invincible. I have a sword, you know. I could... Well, I'm not gonna, but I could. Yeah, I'll take you on. Now we have a game of hide and seek. They're gonna go hide. When they're found, we'll run, or they'll run, and then we have to chase after them. And I think you can't go into any buildings, or the side quest will restart. So let us find these kids. There's one of them right there, Ivan, on top of this tree, so let's bash our head into it. And then he starts running. At which point, we chase. They're not really that difficult to chase down either. Rolling is very quick. Oh, okay, of course. Of course, I'm gonna talk to this guy who's been interrupting me ever since I got to this island. I got you, kid. Alright, next, I think there's one right around here. On the other side of this bush. Just tag the kid. My goodness. This could be over a lot quicker if Link would just tag him. In Majora's Mask, when you found the kids, they'd run away, but it wouldn't be in a cutscene, so you could tag them almost as soon as you find them. This time, nope. You gotta wait for the cutscene to happen, then look around for him. There's one behind this grave over here. I don't want to talk to you, Tot. And I think this one also jumps off of the cliff over here, which would break anyone's ankles. I don't know how he survived that. Even Link at least does a roll afterwards, which is what you should do in order to absorb some of the impact. No, come here. There we go. And finally, there's one behind the bomb shop, so we gotta sidle on over here. If it could work, thank you. Context sensitive button. And he's right near the vines, so we could just hop off right here and chase him down. Okay, that's not as, what's the word, life-threatening as the previous jump. Well, I don't know, the previous jump wouldn't kill you, but it'd do some damage. Get over here, kid. Gotcha. I found all of you. Yeah. You haven't lost your touch. You never had your touch. Go to school. Give me a piece of heart, of course. Yeah, there's the second mandatory one. Yeah, I'll go talk to Miss Marie over here. Now that we've done that, we can initiate a second side quest, or I guess the second half of this side quest, and tell her that we've, you know, done what we had to do with the kids. What is that even? It's just 50 rupees. It's not that big of a deal. I had 50 rupees on me. I had a few hundred rupees on me before I spent it on mail and a bottle. Yeah, the killer bees actually want to do something nice for Miss Marie. Apparently it's her birthday soon. My birthday was 11 parts ago. So let's give her some jewelry. She wants a joy pendant. And the killer bees say that they saw a joy pendant on top of some tree. So let's go bash in some trees and find that joy pendant. I believe it's this one right here. They say there's something sparkly on top, but you can't actually see anything on top of this tree. So let's bash it. Grab this joy pendant, which somehow animates despite being an inanimate object. And take it to Miss Marie. Yeah, apparently they hid it up in the tree. So, they're nice kids. They're not actually all that bad. It's just not their style, you know? They want to act like delinquents. Which, you know, you could have style and not act like a delinquent. I've played Devil May Cry. I know how to do the styles. This box is bothering me, the mailbox, so I'm gonna see what he wants. And oh, it's a letter from Errol, which is pretty nice. Apparently now that Tetra's gone, some stuff is going on with the pirates. And she gives us 20 rupees. That is absolutely adorable. And I mean that, like, seriously. It kind of sounded sarcastic listening to myself, but I 100% mean what I just said. It is actually adorable. I really like Errol, despite her appearing in, like, 4 cutscenes and that's it. Alright, where am I going again? Oh, to the teacher, Miss Marie, so I could give her the joy pendant. So let's open up that spoils bag and hand it to her. Yes, this is from the kids. So, take it. A single one? I don't even care. Oh, I have 20 if you also want that, so that'd be nice to, you know, that'd be nice of me to do. 20 rupees, come on, that's a little cheap. You gave me 50 before. Here, have 20 more. Yes, I did. Now, give me the thing. She's only gonna take 20. So that means we can have this last one to sell to Beetle, I guess. And we get a cabana deed. This is a very important item. We might have seen this island before, but there's a cabana near the Triangle Islands. And now that we have this, it's our island. So we could head over there and hang, I guess. I don't know. Owning property is a bit much for a 12-year-old, but I think I could deal with it. Just gotta pay for electricity and hot water and heat. That's a lot to deal with. What else did I want to do? Beetle. I'm gonna go have a chat with him so that I may sell my stuff. If Beetle is around here somewhere, where is he? I'll just get in the King of Red Lions and look for him. Should be pretty close. Like, why isn't he around? Unless I just completely glossed over him and did not see where he is. Where's Beetle? What the heck? Isn't he supposed to be on this island? At this island? Whatever. Is he only here at night? Do I gotta change it to nighttime? I'll do it. Speaking of changing things at nighttime, there's actually a little side quest that you could do in this area that involves the windmill. You can see that it's not blowing right now, but there's a switch behind the windmill that you can press, and if the wind is going in the proper direction, it will start the windmill. And you can use it to get to the top of the tower over there. And if you shoot some fire arrows at the top of the tower, then you can light up the spotlight, which gives you some... It makes a treasure chest appear, I believe. So let me talk to him, show him my joy pendant, and he will buy them for however much they cost. And his limit is basically how many you have and the amount of money you could carry in your wallet. So I'm going to sell him a bunch of stuff. Now that I've sold all my junk, I have a ton of rupees. Well, not really a ton, but a good amount of rupees. I'm basically back where I was just after buying that letter, or not, the mail from Beetle. And that's the treasure chest I was talking about, this one right here. That's all transparent looking. Now to do some main quest stuff. Let's head to Dragon Roost Island and use our newfound powers around there. We're not exactly using them at Dragon Roost Island, just at an island near it. Remember that volcano island that I mentioned before, where I said you might want to keep that one in mind? That's where we're going right now, and I think it's just south of here, that island right over there. So let's get going. And this island is special in that you can't actually get onto the island right now. You need to have the ice arrows and of course the fire arrows in conjunction with that in order to get on this island. We gotta shoot the lava spire at the top. First I'm gonna take down this bird. Oh, I missed. Come on. Ah. I'm not good at aiming. Take him down. You know what? Whatever. I'll deal with that later. Let's freeze the island so that the volcano stops. And once it does, we have a time limit. We need to get into the island and grab the item inside within 5 minutes, which is a pretty generous time limit, to be honest. Oh, now you're gonna come by. Take this boomerang. Alright, let's keep heading up. And fall into the volcano. I think going on this side is actually the way we want to go. So let's keep up a climbing. And I don't feel like taking out my Deku Leaf to fly over this. I don't even think the wind is in the right direction, so I'll just sidle my way over. And it's raining suddenly, which I guess helps a little bit with this, kind of. It doesn't actually at all. That ship over there, I never really talked about those. You can blow those up with your bombs, and once they are destroyed, they'll usually leave like a... whatchamacallit? Like one of those salvage glowy things behind, so you can get some rupees from them if you want. It's pretty lucrative, though it does mean both wasting bombs and time, in my opinion. Let's take these guys down. I don't think the keys matter all that much in terms of enemies we gotta kill in order to progress. But I'll take them down anyway so they're not annoying me. Take this one down. And the treasure chest should appear right here. This chest contains... I guess I spoke a little too early there. The power bracelets. These allow us to lift up heavy items such as these giant rocks with the faces on them that we can't actually blow up even if we tried. And also rocks that we can blow up. We can also destroy those by picking them up and throwing them. Where's the King of Red Lions? I can't tell where he is. That hurt. Oh, it actually didn't. Never mind. Alright, with this item, we technically have access to another dungeon, but I want to get its counterpart, which is close to Forest Haven. Although maybe this island would be a bit closer. This is the southern Fairy Island, the one where we got the bomb upgrade. So you can warp to a bomb upgrade, which is pretty cool. It's a nice way of conveying that you can upgrade your items as well. Because, how should I put this? You probably wouldn't know that there are great fairies unless you played the game before, or, you know, played another Zelda game. So if this is your first game, you're probably going to be looking around for islands. Well, not really islands. How should I put this? You're going to be warping to the places that you can warp to, is what I'm trying to say. And once you warp to this one, you'll figure out that there's an island here that has an upgrade, and you'll want to search around for more upgrades, is what I'm trying to say. I guess it was pretty equidistant from both the Forest Haven and the Great Fairy Island, but whatever. Here it is. Draw distance, do your magic. There we go. It's a very cold island, and we need to use the fire arrows to get into this one, but I want to blow up this ship first, so let's deal with that. You can, what's it called, cruise with your cannon out. It's pretty useful for strafing, but you can't aim the cannon while you're cruising. Now let us send a fire arrow into this dragon's mouth. I pressed ZR because that's the button you use to take out your bow in Breath of the Wild. Now that we have this island open, let's head inside and get the item from this island. I think you could do a neat little trickaroo if you melt this chest, jump on top of it via backflip, and then jump off of it to grab onto a ledge here, but I don't feel like doing that. I'll show the proper way to do it. And also, there's ice physics, and I want to show off the little slide Link does when he's on one of these. If you're sliding, or rather, whoa, if you're running and then you suddenly turn around, Link will fall on his face. So, don't make very sharp, no, not really sharp, more like, try not to make 180-degree turns, is all I'm trying to say. Now let's head into the mouth of this dragon, which I don't know why. Well, I guess there are dragons that have ice breath. I don't play Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that, if that is where the whole multi-breath dragons originated from. But I do know that there are multiple dragons that have multiple breathy things. That's kind of going nowhere. Let's keep it going. Not the nowhere thing, I mean progress. Ow. Alright, let's take down these bats. Weirdly, they aren't ice bats. Or ice geese, rather. Like in Ocarina of Time, when you went into the I was gonna say icy area. They're just regular geese. They don't freeze you. I guess there isn't anything that freezes you in this game. Like, no icy enemies that if they touch you, you'll be frozen. That is kind of what freezing is. That was a very redundant thing to say. Anyway, in this chest, we get the iron boots in their first item debut, I guess you could say. In Ocarina of Time, the iron boots were on the equipment screen, and you had to pause the game every time if you wanted to switch to them. But in this game, just tap that item button, in this case R, you flip them on and off. And they don't actually have, like, if you see in the icon, you can see that there's red on them. That only happens when Link actually has his how should I call it? When he has his actual tunic on, like the green tunic. Because I'm not wearing that green tunic, and the iron boots are essentially just a little thing that goes above your shoes, he doesn't actually like wear any boots. What am I trying to say? Like, the texture doesn't change. It's still showing his skin underneath, is what I'm trying to point out here. Where's King of Reliance? Let's get out of here. Wait, actually, where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay. I think I want to do a bit more. Let's warp to Outset Island and just set foot on the island that's there, that's marked on our map. Also, thank goodness that this shows on the, the top screen, or the TV screen rather, my full map. So I can show it off whenever I want to in this version of the game. The island itself is just to the east of here. I got it right this time. So let us head on over there. And this island also requires that you use the power bracelets, which is why I got them. The other island marked on the map requires the use of the iron boots. And you could technically open them up in any order, but you can't actually do them, like do the dungeons that these islands house in any order, which is kind of lame. It would have been nice to have that bit of non-linearity in this. But whatever, I'll deal. And this is where we're going to end the part. So next time on Wind Waker, we're going to be entering this island.